Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for Allie.
Dad. You cheeky sod. Go on, tell the truth. He stood me up, girls. He did. I was sitting there waiting and waiting. No, I wasn't. I just called him. Because I knew he'd either fallen asleep or he'd forgotten it was date night.
Allie calls me up and it's like 7:57. She goes, "What are you doing?"
No.
I'm watching this video, Stu Peters. She goes, "It's date night." Oh my God. So today was kind of like a day out of time. Seriously, I had no idea what it was. Clueless. So yeah.
That's a good thing though, isn't it? To not live by time.
Ideally, we're supposed to live.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was sitting at a restaurant and you did it to me, I think I'd be a bit peeved.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I'd be like, you stupid idiot.
You look gorgeous.
I don't, darling. My hair's all wet. And
no, you look beautiful.
I had half an hour because I did the same. I was sitting there and I knew it was date night, but I was kind of going, right.
Yeah, rub it in.
Just going to do my drawers out. So I tidied up all my drawers and everything was all over the table. And then I looked at the time, I was like, I've got half an hour. Oh my God. So I literally just chucked everything. You want to see the rest of this? Just chucked everything off the table, quickly put my face on.
You know, I got to get up and put a fan in front of me because
right, my love.
Here in Florida, it's hot. And
yeah, rub that in. I'm having to put a blow heater on because it's so effing cold. I just want to do a quick shout out to Julia Drew. Thank you. She sent me this lovely jewelry and I meant to do it last time we were on, and she sent this beautiful jewelry. Now, isn't that gorgeous? Now, I may use that for my wedding jewelry. I may. Isn't that just lovely? She sent this to me, and that's not alone. She sent this to me as well. It's a choker. Isn't that just gorgeous? So there's that, and a lovely turquoise bracelet. So I feel very, very lucky. Very lucky. So I just want to say thank you, Julia. I know I've already thanked you, but thank you publicly. Thank you. What do you think? They're nice.
I love it. I love all the stuff she sent you. Yeah. Beautiful.
I think that could look nice around. Yeah. It's Joan Rivers jewelry.
She had some interesting statements before she died about Michael Obama.
Did she die or was she suicided? Well,
you heard what she said about Michelle Obama, called her a tranny.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
she's right.
And then shortly afterwards,
well, have you seen that picture of Michael and Michelle together? Have you seen that? They're the same person.
There is one floating around that was photoshopped, and it would look quite convincing. But there's other ones where Michael's dancing with, I think it might be, I don't know, she's on some, it might have been Oprah, it might have been, but she's dancing and her members just like kind of dancing along with her.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those as well.
Yeah.
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 Well, you know, I don't think it's a problem, but I just don't like the lie.
Right.
The lie is not right, you know.
I get it. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi to Tommy and Lee and Debbie and Sharon.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. So sorry about the lack of heads up.
Oh dear. We do that though.
Yeah, it
We're
happened.
live.
Yep.
Ta-da. I'm just going to get the chat up because I like to see the chat.
So I saw a meme
Oh.
that Facebook fact checked itself and got shut down for being a lying ass bitch.
Like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
How do I stop this? Stop it. Yeah. So has it, I mean, I put something quite controversial on because I just wanted to see if it would shut me down, basically, or give me any warnings. I haven't checked my page today. So I don't know. Are they still doing that censoring? Because they've been warned. Did you see the Simon Parks video? Did you see that? Because
No, I
Simon
didn't.
Parks has
Tell
said,
me about it.
Simon Parks has said, because he gave a little bit of a heads up the day before on one of his talks. And the next day, obviously, something happened. So he's reporting now, I think it was yesterday or today, and said that this was all, it wasn't a test, but it was a warning to Facebook. They were given a chance to do the right thing, to report the right thing, to stop all the censoring. They were given that. They didn't do it, so therefore they took it out for 6 hours or odd. It's like, we can take you out whenever we want. So they've now had, this is their second warning now. So if it happens again, I don't know what they'll do. They might shut it down for good then.
There was a report that Facebook lost like $6.2 billion.
Good.
Aw, I'm sure
Sorry.
nobody's crying over that one.
No, sorry. They've lost lots of people, lots of money by, shutting their pages down or demonetizing people for no reason and all sorts of things. So have a little bit of that medicine back.
Yeah. I posted some, that's what I was saying earlier. Posted some good stuff on Telegram. So if you're not on Telegram with me, get there. And it's at in5D with the number 1. Join us there. And here's a great video. Her days are numbered. Huge claim. FBI agents might be cooperating with Durham, spilling the beans on Hillary's crew. So lots of good stuff is going to be happening there. This is the truth. When inflation hits and all the new taxes get passed down to the consumer, instead of Dollar Tree, it's now going to be called 350 Tree. Everything.
I don't get it.
Well, we have dollar stores here, and one store is called a dollar store. So this would be because of inflation.
What's a fiddy?
Fiddy.
What's a fiddy? Yeah.
Oh, there's a rapper. His name is 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
350 Tree.
Okay.
$3.
Okay.
But here,
sorry,
Putin issues a warning to Facebook, and we were talking about this last night on YouTube. Stop promoting. Issues a warning to Facebook. Stop promoting this word, or I'll crush you. So it made we've all speculated about was that part of what happened when Facebook went down? Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good. Who's got in 5D in 5D? Why did you have to have in 5D1?
I think you have to have more than 4 characters.
Oh, that's a bugger.
The fewest I could have was 5, and I had it. So, what are you going to do
Yeah.
in 5D?
Yeah, no, I just wondered.
In 5 double D?
Yeah. No, I don't think they did close themselves down. It all does make sense what Simon Parks was saying. The white hats did it.
That's what you and I were basically intuiting.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Yeah. It's like a warning. I mean, yeah, we would all miss Facebook. I just wish it would be taken over and it be fair,
Yeah.
Maybe call it something different,
Yeah. DARPA. No.
No, that's not good.
That's what it was beforehand. Anyway.
Was it?
Yeah. If you research Facebook and DARPA, you'll see the connection. But yeah, Facebook now knows what it's like to be silenced. What would life be like if we could keep it down for 2 weeks to stop the spread? But yeah, they know how it feels. Also, I saw this one. This is funny. Please be patient. We are deleting 10 plus years of illegally collected data that we obtained for the CIA. That's probably the truth. There's so many.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You cut out then.
There were so many things that are going on that I think it's multi-layered. White hats were in there, but why they were in there and what was happening behind the scenes, I don't know if we'll ever know the complete truth.
Maybe not. No, maybe not.
Yeah.
Apparently their security, he said also, their security cards wouldn't work. So the people that were trying to get into the servers to actually mend the problem, they couldn't actually get in. They were blocked out. It was a bit like saying you're our bitch. Don't forget it.
Right.
We can shut you down whenever we want.
Yes. Well, Twitter went down also for a period of time yesterday. So
I didn't know Twitter did as well.
Yeah. Coincidence?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Things are going to be happening.
Yeah.
And things, ultimately, many things have to, I've been saying it for years, they have to collapse. And they're not going to be rebuilt. There has to be something completely different in place to replace whatever collapses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good game, isn't it? When you say, what would you do if you had the chance of rebuilding Facebook, for instance? How would you do it?
Keep it basically the same and lift the shadow bans.
Kind of. Yeah.
Right?
I think the adverts, the adverts is quite expensive, I think. I think the advertising for what they give you.
Well, that would be a good idea, though. Instead of all the money going back into Zuckerberg, have like 50% of the advertising money go into humanity. Set up funds for, certain projects that benefit humanity.
Yeah. 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 I mean, that's what they say the lottery does in England. Some of it probably does, but there's a lot more.
And have somebody screen the ads where the ads are like really cool. That they're fun stuff or nothing political, but just either beneficial products to humanity, or just stuff that most people would probably find interesting or want to have, not stuff that is like Pepsi or Coke or crap like that,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. this world's going to be great. I know it is. It's changing, and it's going to be a place that everyone is going to want to be, relaxed, without any money worries. You know, yeah. I can see them doing away with tax. I can see it. It's never felt fair. You know, they're taking, if they've arrested all these people, or if they're going to, whichever, arrest all these people who've done all this trafficking, you know, the Hillary Clintons and whoever, taking all their money and doing it and giving it back to the people, you know, with these humanitarian projects. That's exactly what needs to happen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's so much money out there that will end up going somewhere. So why not use it to benefit humanity?
I think everybody should be, everybody should have a home, a free home. If they want a posher home, then that's up to them. But I think everybody should be allocated a free home. I mean, in England, we had council houses until Margaret Thatcher started selling them off. You know, that's how it used to be. And if it was a family, then you could pass it down in the family, you know, the council house. So it's very, very cheap rent, and it was just a basic home. So I think there shouldn't be any homeless people. I think it's a given right. You should have a roof over your head, food to eat. I don't think, and you know, they even tax on women's sanitary products and things like that. I'm sorry, but that is something that women have to have. That isn't a choice. So how dare they tax that? Just, you know, it's like and in England they tax again and again and again on the same things. You know, I don't know how it all works, but
and what doesn't make sense is that, okay, so you have all these taxes in place, but yet the Federal Reserve just keeps printing money out of thin air. So why don't you take that money out of thin air and use that to pay the taxes?
Yeah. But did you also hear that apparently October is when the banks go down? So if you've got a lot of money in the bank, just be careful, because a lot of them are going bust.
That you're not talking to either one of us.
No, we haven't got it. No, we definitely haven't. No. No, because apparently that can all be changing as well. You know, things happening in October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of changes.
Wow. Boy, that would.
Did you hear Biden came on and he was basically pleading for money the other day? I saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
He was basically saying, yeah. So I'm, you know, and that it's apparently they've got to pay a debt, and if they don't pay this debt, then it's going to be too obvious that there's no money in the kitty. That's why he's scrambling around for money.
That comes up every October, and it has to be paid by the end of October, or maybe it was the end of September. I forgot. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So that was interesting.
I don't feel badly for.
So if you're going to do anything else with your money, like you suggested, silver, that's what you do. It's not what do you usually say? You're not giving advice. You're not.
Yes, this is not financial advice. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Disclaimer. Yeah. So this is my tummy now.
Nice.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Looks so much better than 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Look at you. I know that smile.
I can't wait to cuddle up to that tummy.
I know I know what you're thinking.
It wasn't sexual, it was loving.
Okay.
Then it turned that way.
Uh-huh. So yeah, check this.
It's lovely.
This is an ice dye air element shirt. I don't think I have them for sale yet, but I need to put them up for sale on in 5D quantum tie dye.
That's gorgeous.
It looks really hot. I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but it looks really good. So, and here's something I've been doing too. I just sent out a couple shirts this morning to Phil is one of them that I sent. But what I've been doing is, everyone knows that I put the Siesta Key sand inside the dye. But what I'm also doing now too, before after I put them in the bag and before I close it up, I sprinkle more sand on the shirts. So when you open up your shirts, there might be a little Siesta Key sand coming out of the bag. So you got that little extra energy going into the shirts as well. So
that's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I've been packaging everything up because I couldn't do any printing of labels from my sale. Mm-hmm. I couldn't print any labels because I ran out of black. I'd got black ink, but my printer said, no, we know it knows it's a fake one. So it wouldn't accept it. So then I had to wait for another ink cartridge.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's what you get for trying to put those fake cartridges in, But they screw you so badly on the price of freaking ink.
They do.
They do.
And these have worked fine before. It's just all of a sudden, it's like it must have had an update, and it's like, no, not accepting it anymore. That's it.
Gracie's asking if Scooter of the Beach, he does the daily beach reports on Siesta Key. She's asking if Scooter has one of my shirts. No, but I should bring him one. Definitely.
You should. It'd be good advertising. You could mention your shirt.
It'd be fun to do a live broadcast from Scooter's magical green lifeguard tower.
Yeah. So you haven't been down the beach recently, have you?
Hey, I just not down to that. He's at the main beach. Yeah, he's at the main beach, and I usually go to Beach Access 12. But yeah, here. Oops. I went to the beach just for a few hours and took a picture before I went in. The beach is behind me right here.
No, my handsome man.
You're looking like a real beach bum. Thank
Yummy.
you. And then I did a video of the beach, and it's just the beach. So what you're hearing and watching, it's just the ocean.
Bliss.
So that's Siesta Key. Yeah.
That's not making any noise this end. I don't know if you was. That was silent.
Oh, you couldn't hear the beach?
Did in the beginning, and then when you actually stopped talking, it wouldn't.
Okay, hang on. Let me try that again. Tell me if you can hear it. Okay. No. Anyway, you can hear it on my Facebook page. And it's like 10 minutes of just the ocean.
That's nice to meditate to, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So who else is here? Donna Rose. She's gone to Make some dinner with a glass of wine. Heather Nelson in Darkened Wanderer. I love some of these names.
That's a new name.
Jenna
I haven't seen that
Lovecraft
one.
Reeves. No, I haven't. Jenna Lovecraft Reeves. I don't know that one.
That's a new one. Welcome
Yeah,
to our
got
date
some new
night.
people. Murphy
Gracie.
the Mutant. My blood is the cure. Hey,
Yeah,
like that.
from London. Gracie offered to buy somebody a shirt. She said she would do that every month. And
Oh,
and the per
wow.
and she was asking on here, does Scooter have one of your shirts? And I said no, and she said, I'll get it. So
Oh, that's lovely,
yeah,
Gracie. She's
so
so
that's
kind.
she is. She is. So thank you. Thank you, Gracie. And I'll be sure when I do a live video, I'll be there giving him the shirt that you got for him. Okay. So
Oh, that's lovely. Didn't you actually give somebody the shirt off your back once?
literally, yeah, a friend of
It's
mine.
a gift.
I went to the beach, and I have a group of beach friends that I usually meet down there, and one of my friends, Dan, said, "Dude, I love that shirt." I go, "Great, here, take it. Cheers." Literally gave him the
Oh,
shirt off my back. He goes, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, go ahead. It's all right."
I used to do it in the shop all the time. It's like, I love that. I can't afford it. I said, have it. I used to do it all the time.
Hmm.
That's nice, Kathy. I can't
I like that
pronounce
dress. I like that dress, honey.
that. Maybe. Love you guys. I never chat, but you're super cute. Oh, thank you. Well,
Aw,
I'm pleased you've come to chat.
thank you.
I
Yeah.
just painted my nails.
Well, first of all, 1 month from now, today's the 5th, so November 5th is a very special day. We'll be getting married.
Yeah.
We have one more date night that's going to be like this, and then the next 4 after that, we will be side by side doing them live together.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, very much. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait. Excited.
me too.
Excited. I'm going to get the message invites out. I'm going to do that. The trouble is, it's like I've been waiting for a time. So I'm just going to have to do save the date and then tell everybody the time later, because it's trying to get through to, the registrar place. So.
My mom left a message saying that she had already bought a wedding card, but she was under the impression at the time when she bought it that we would be getting married on the beach. So that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's the sentiment. It's the thought that counts.
No. What does it matter?
It doesn't.
She could still. I think she might be disappointed though, because obviously that would have been nice for her, wouldn't it? But we're going to do a blessing on the beach, aren't we? Still.
Yeah. And who knows, with the way things are, it might end up being, the official one. Yeah. Who knows?
We don't know. Either way,
Yeah.
we're celebrating our wedding, whether it's legal or not. We're celebrating it.
Yes.
Because we've had our hearts, get excited and then let down, excited and let down. We can't do that anymore. I think we've been patient enough.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. It's going to be great. It's your birthday soon too.
Soon.
We
never
can
let-
celebrate together.
I never let people know about my birthday. For the most part, it was just another day. No one really knew. They knew it was in October. They know I'm a triple Libra. That's it. They know
Why
that.
can't we celebrate the fact that you're here and you were born on that day? I mean, why is
'Cause
that not something to celebrate?
I don't like drawing attention to myself.
You've had to come across that. You've had to get over that by coming live, haven't you? By doing live. So.
That's why it's easier to do like a spirit chat or a date night where it's not just me. Or even a conference where it's not just me. I was told, when I got that galactic download, I was told that I would be doing public speaking. I'm like, you got the wrong guy. And they're like, no. So I'm not crazy about public speaking, and I'm not crazy about having attention.
I'll give you attention.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Donna Rose said, can't wait to see date night with you two next to each other. What a relief that will be.
Yeah.
See,
We have
So-
done date night, haven't we, together? We did it
we
last
did one
when you were
time.
here.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
was naughty.
Yes. You couldn't see my hand, I guess, because you would have saw it. No, I'm not going there. But there's a little smile on my face. It's probably because my hands are wandering.
You're not doing that. That's a step too far now. No, that's not happening. There might be children watching.
I won't do it. I promise. There's no way I'll do it.
My mum watches as well.
That's right.
Hi, Mama.
So- Hi, Mom. I wouldn't do that to your daughter.
You're just like a naughty boy. I love it.
I love you. And
I love you too.
that's part of the beauty of our relationship is our inner children just play a lot. And I'll say stuff like that, but it's just the inner child joking around, just teasing a little, and we do that often.
Yeah.
And it's
We
wonderful
do.
to have someone that you can have that inner child come out and play with. Because so many people, I've been in relationships where the other person is just way too serious. And that inner child is buried. And who knows if it'll ever come out again. But with you, it's like she's touching
It's
me.
like-
I'm not R2. I'm not R2. We're constantly. Yeah.
But it
Pull
but
my
it's
finger.
also but it's also saying, you're with somebody and it's like you say the wrong thing and it's like they're just too quick to jump at you. It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that, obviously, But,
Right.
yeah.
We were talking the other day.
don't-
We were talking the other day about, being open in a relationship like with what we have. And you know how some people, you know, would have a more difficult time, perhaps through arguments or whatever. We don't argue about anything. No.
I mean, a lot of people might say, well, you don't know what you're going to be like when you're living together. Well, we don't. Of course we don't.
No.
But if it's anything, I mean, we probably speak and chat and laugh probably more than most couples do, because it's quality speaking. It's
For
you know,
hours.
it's not have you put the bins out, love?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you paid that bill. We do have serious conversations and stuff about the stuff that goes on.
We do.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I kind of know what I'm getting into, because I've seen your place, and you've seen mine. We are so much alike in so many ways that we're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine, but we do need to have some order in the home. You know, just some. We
did. I mean, for the 2 weeks I was there, there was order, and now we're doubling that. I'll be there for a month, and we'll see how that goes. So that's 1/12 of a year.
Yeah, well, we went on holiday during that time.
True.
So we fit a lot in, didn't we, then?
Yeah.
You got thrown in the deep end as well, literally.
I did.
I can't remember how long it was that you was here. That we then went on holiday with my mum and Clifford, family friend, and my daughter Ria, her husband Craig, a little Olivia. Esme wasn't here yet, so it was like thrown right in, but you handled it really well. It was really laid back, wasn't it?
Well, it was fun going across the street and sensing and feeling the energies that were in that place.
Oh, it's like a manor house. It was like this big manor house. It was because it was like the carriage house. It was called the carriage house. So it was separate off the manor house, but the courtyard was all together. And as soon as the lady saw my my signs on the side of my car saying psychic clairvoyant, she said, oh, you've got to come and have a feel and see what's in there in this place. So yeah, we both picked up a lot, didn't we?
So let's see, 10 days. I leave in 10 days. The countdown.
Still nervous because my face is a shithole. Still, I'm clearing it up, but I'm still.
It's okay. You got 10 days. Actually, you have 11 days because I leave the 15th. Don't get there until the 16th. So.
I found these little daily readers. I'm going to pick you one, darling. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is yours. Okay. So this is a message for now, or it's a future. Okay.
Okay. And I'll pick one for you.
Oh, you've got some too. Yeah. Okay. Good. Are you feeling overly stifled, like someone is fussing too much around you? Or maybe you're aware that you are doing this to someone else. Being too needy or too pushy doesn't do anyone any good. You have a strong psychic gift. It's time to enhance it. This reminds me of your mum.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because she's worried about you.
She is. I'm worried about her and my father, who both got the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I think that is. Okay. Pick one for me then.
I did. Here it is. Time to confront that issue or person or task that you said you would deal with and without any further delay. The task, cleaning your house.
I've got 3. Another one was the HMR. It's phoning the tax people today, which I did.
Mhm.
And I got through, and then the phone kept cutting out. I had half an hour wait, and then the phone kept cutting out. So yeah, so I did that. That's been bugging me, and there's loads of bits and pieces. So yeah, that's relevant.
Procrastination is not very appealing. And you have now felt that you must now be known as a doer. Completing tasks that have been outstanding for far too long is your goal.
Was that all in one?
Yeah.
That's a long message, isn't it? Yeah. So I make these little kits with these little daily readings in, so you can pick one a day. It's quite accurate.
It would have been funny if I picked the same one that you picked. Then people would think, well, you have the same thing written on every one of them.
We'd have to pick more just to check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg will help you clean up when he arrives. Then you can have ice cream after it.
I've told her that. I told her you don't have to worry about it anyway. Don't clean up for me. It doesn't matter. Or that I would help her.
And how would you say if I said that to you?
You're fucking nuts. There's
Yeah.
no way you'd come in here like this.
Exactly. Exactly. No, Ria's coming over tomorrow to help me. And then I'm hoping to go round to have a takeaway night with the girls, I think Thursday, to sort out wedding, to sort out little kind of dresses for the grandchildren and things. So. Oh, Gracie, you love the scrolls. I put them in when I package things up for people. I put them a few little scrolls in when people buy anything.
My little rubber band broke that was on the scroll.
It's because when they're old, they just break.
Yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the super chat. #1 fan. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. So Niall said, no pressure. You have a long-haired George Clooney lookalike, tanned surfer dude with very white teeth arriving on your doorstep for a month. I'm Irish and the Brits are the same. Yeah. You will be arriving on my doorstep.
You'll be picking me up, though, from the airport. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we'll meet in the same spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know I had an issue when I first got there. I tried to get a SIM card for one of my phones, and I could never get that thing to work.
Well, hopefully you can. Really, your phone should be international. Perhaps get it checked out before to make sure that you can just use your phone internationally.
I thought I purchased a package where I could do that the last time, and I don't think I was able to. And now that I think about it, I never complained to Verizon about it because I have a pay per month phone, I guess. Or there's no contract on it. So it's not your typical, Verizon cell phone. But I did find a package that allowed me to use it internationally. But I wasn't, well, allegedly, but I still wasn't able to use it internationally. So
that's not on, is it? Hello, Ray Lee. I'm glad you like it. It's really to cover up the fact that these shelves are empty. I've got to sort those out. I am a bit nervous about it.
Are you?
I shouldn't be.
No, you shouldn't.
I just want you to feel comfortable in this home. That's what I want. I want it to be lovely for you.
I'm looking forward to cooking for you.
So am I looking forward to your cooking. Beer can chicken. He cooked that last time. I thought he was fooling when he said he sticks a beer can up a chicken's hoo-ha.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't be silly. No, he did. And it was
And?
delicious.
Yeah.
Anybody else had beer can chicken?
Mm-hmm.
I said to
Beer
Rhea
can.
about it.
Yeah. Rhea tried it as well.
She did. She loved it. Yeah.
Oh, and I did the seasoned potatoes as well.
She loved them. She raves about them still.
Well, it's amazing that they came out well because you have like 0 spices. We had to go out and buy spices so I could cook for Allie. In the meanwhile, here in the States, I have a whole cupboard full of spices. Every spice you could imagine, I pretty much have. You know, my mom has 2 master's degrees in culinary arts, so a little rubbed off on me. And I love to cook. I really do. I enjoy it. And that's part of the magic of making a great meal is the love that you put into that food. But Ellie doesn't like to cook, and I could just imagine her making something. Fucking cooking. I hate this fucking thing.
I've honestly, when I had to cook before, like I was in so much pain. I was just bashing everything about and swearing under my breath, and it causes me so much pain to stand there and do it. Yeah, all of that energy is going to go in the food. It's no good.
No. In the meanwhile, I'm the other exact opposite. I love cooking. I put a lot of love into the food. It's a pleasure doing that. So we have a little thing worked out where I'll cook and you'll clean.
I will. Stop it. Susan, changing the subject, says the beer marinates the chicken to perfection. Yum. Hello, Vera.
It does. It's the closest that you can have to rotisserie chicken without a rotisserie, because it makes that chicken so tender.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So Vera, did you watch I'm a Survivor, Animal Sanctuary? If anybody hasn't watched it, it is lovely to just lose yourself in this dear little farm. Well, it's not little. It's an animal sanctuary farm, so it's a petting farm. And, you know, they've got this bull that keeps escaping and tries to get in the other pasture. It's like they've got the family members have got all the farms around, and all the animals keep escaping. They've got little names for them all. It's just lovely. And I thought it's right up Vera's street because she loves animal communication and everything. So if anybody hasn't had a chance to see it, it's I'm a Survivor, Animal Sanctuary. It's wonderful.
I got to get some ice. I'll be right back.
All right, darling. Yeah. Pack some spices in your luggage. I don't know if he'll be allowed. Would he be allowed to do that? Is there anything to do with customs that may stop him doing that? Because I was worried about sending over, you know, my spell boxes and the spells I'm doing. I always worry about that. Oh, did you enjoy it, Vera? So Niall has said, question for Gregg.
Okay.
That's it so far.
Oh.
Look, this is my real hair. This is how much my real hair would be about to there at the moment. I'd look horrible with my hair that short.
I don't think
Horrible,
so.
horrible.
I think
So
you're crazy.
I've ordered pink, darling. I've
Okay.
ordered pink bits for my hair. So
Okay.
exciting. Little
You'll look
pink,
gorgeous.
pale
And
pink.
you would look gorgeous
Pale
if your
pink.
hair was just down to here. You would.
No. No.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, the ostrich, Carl. Oh my God, Donna Rose, isn't Carl funny? The way Carl dances. Did you see that one where Lester is dancing? He's doing a rap, and Carl is doing his dance with him. They've basically rescued this ostrich, and this ostrich has got really bad attitude. So he's really good if he sees Lester as a male contender. Just means it's mating season. So he's being very protective of what they call the littles, which is the little goats and the pigs and the, just what I mean. So he's very protective of them. So when Lester has to go in there, he kind of, he goes on the attack a bit. It's funny. It's really funny. But Donna Rose has said the ostrich is funny. Niall said, tell us about your mother, father, siblings.
Yes, I have parents and 2 sisters.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Come
one sister's no longer with us. She passed in 2011, Lola. And I miss her. I love her. But I'm also happy for her because she was in pain. And she was on dialysis as well. She had ovarian cancer. So, you know, she exited, but she visits me in my dreams. And she lets me know that she's now young once again. She's healthy and happy. So I'm happy for her. As much as I miss her and love her, I'll see her again. My other sister lives about 3 hours away. And, you know, that's the point of where it gets a little too far, you know, and you can't see them like every month or whatever. But we do get together whenever we can. And she'll come down for like a week at times. And she came down to help me out when I had my surgery the first time and the second time. And so grateful for her and Sarah Randall, who helped me as well. So, you know, I'm very blessed with that. My parents are still alive. Very fortunate and grateful for that. My dad is 92 and my mom is 86, I believe. And how lucky am I to still have my parents? So I don't take that for granted.
No.
And I have a beautiful daughter as well. And she lives in upstate New York, and I'm so proud of her. And, you know, I love her, and she probably taught me more in the past 27 years than anyone else, any one particular person. She's the one that showed me the divine feminine within myself. And that's something that a lot of guys are afraid to see. And in my case, the divine feminine was as simple as she knocked down that barrier. If I had a son, you know, you'd be like, oh, don't be such a baby or something like, you know, you have these stereotypes that are in your head. But with a daughter, she showed me that softer side of myself. And she probably had me wrapped around her little pinky. But because I remember during football season, she knew when it was like Sunday night or Monday night football, because right about the time where the game was to come on, she'd crawl crawl up onto my lap into a little ball and look at me with her little puppy dog eyes. And in her little angel voice, she would go, "Daddy, can I watch a little football with you?" I'm like, "Sure, pumpkin." 5 minutes later, she's running around doing everything other than watching football. She was playing me. But it was that little soft angel voice and those puppy dog eyes that just melted me, and she knew it. And eventually, this went on for a couple of years. And eventually I'm like, "No, go to bed."
Deep down, you probably liked her running around and the company deep down.
I did. But the thing, yeah.
And I love the interview. If anybody hasn't seen Gregg and Brittany's interview, he interviews her. It's wonderful. So if you haven't seen that in the videos, then please go and check it out. It's lovely.
Yeah.
They've got a really nice relationship.
She carried herself so well, but she tore down that macho masculine bullshit that we hang on to. And there's nothing wrong with that macho masculine side. I think it's necessary that we have it, especially in these times. We are the warriors, you know, and we're standing and we're up for truth, love, and light, and we're fighting for that. And it's important that we carry that, but it's also important that you honor that divine feminine within you, that softer side. That brings total balance to you, and it also brings that balance to your relationship. So for what that brings to me, I bring that to Allie. So it's
The other way as well, though, as a feminine person, I think it's good for women to have that other side to them where they can kick ass when they want to, and they can say no, you know, or don't talk to me like that, don't treat me like that, you know, to stand up and have that masculine side as well. It's good for both.
Yeah, it's important for both people, and especially now, you know, where it's time for people are saying it's time for the lions to become one. Well, it's also time for the lionesses to get together with the lions, you know, and for us to all roar together. Yeah.
For sure.
So it's a blessing when you have, and you can see that. And there's so many things, you know, throughout life that, you know, I've been so fortunate through introspect. Like my parents would spank me, and if I was really bad, I would get hit with a belt. And one time I got hit across the back. He was aiming for my butt, but I tried to get away, and it came across my back, and it left a mark. When I was in school, I skipped gym class because the mark was still on my back. But it was that day that I swore, if I ever have children, I will never hit them, and never hit Brett, never hit my daughter. And that's where we can break those cycles of karma and
absolutely.
Yeah. So being a parent's a great job. It's one of the best jobs you'll ever have, as you can attest.
I love it. I absolutely love being a mama, and I love being a nan. I absolutely love it. I just think it's wonderful. I'm going to be woken up tomorrow with the baby. So Rhea will come in with this beautiful grinning baby.
Nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be lovely. Spending the day with them tomorrow.
I can't wait to see her for the first time.
I can't wait to see you holding a baby. I think it's just going to melt me.
The first time I held a baby was Brittany. Most guys we don't babysit. Well, most guys don't. You know, we have no experience with baby. I didn't know how to hold a baby. You don't know that their head is going to wobble all around. You got to put your hand behind it.
No.
We don't know that. We're idiots.
I send you little videos, don't I? Of the kids. Yeah. Rhea's just been on holiday. She came back yesterday. So that was lovely.
Where did they go?
She had a good time. She went, I can't remember. It wasn't far. Hastings? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I know that she went with her husband's mum and dad,
Mhm.
and it was his sister, and her partner and the baby. But the baby hadn't spent any nights away from home ever, not sleeping out at all. And so, of course, the first time he goes on holiday, he's freaked right out. He didn't want to stay, so they had to drive all the way home again. So yeah, that was a bit harsh, but yeah, they all had a nice time. I can't wait to see the video of little Olivia on the dance floor with because it's like a holiday camp. So of course there'd be live band there in the evening, and so I can't wait for her to see her dancing, because she does like to dance. She's such a cutie. It was a 3-year-old her birthday before she left, and she does a bit of twerking. She doesn't know she's twerking, but she's funny. She's got this. She's just so cute. She's just so cute. Yeah.
Aww.
And there's Isla as well. So both the cousins were getting on really well, dancing away. Yeah. Musical.
You
bumps.
pick up.
You don't do musical bumps, do you?
No.
You didn't know about musical bumps?
No.
It's one of the party games that they do here in England, musical bump, where they have to quickly sit down on the floor. Nobody got out. We didn't let anybody get out. It was just they all got a trophy, and they all got a little badge saying how well they'd done.
I love picking up on children's energy, when you're watching them, because in your mind, you're there with them doing all that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I love watching kids on the beach, because in my mind I'm the same way. I'm like, man, I want to run around with a shovel and a pail, and
yeah.
Claudette said,
it's like they're experiencing things for the first time all the time. Yes. There's lots of new things.
Yeah.
And you just want to help them experience as many of those as possible.
Yeah, that was my thing with Brittany. That was my thing with Brittany. I wanted to give her as many experiences as I could, and I didn't have a lot of money, so it was challenging, but I made it special for her, and she had a great childhood. She really did. Claudette was saying about my sister that's no longer with us. It's wonderful that she visits you in your dreams. I love when my parents visit me in the dream world. So yeah, I totally get it, Claudette, and I'm sorry your parents aren't with you anymore, but I'm glad that you're able to see them. It's real when that happens, when you get visited in your dreams by people that are no longer with us. That's real. So
you're meeting in that. It's like meeting in that in-between place. That's what meditation is, isn't it? It's creating an in-between place so that your loved ones and your spirit guides, like you might make up a temple or a cottage. When I'm teaching people to meet their spirit guides, that's what you do. You kind of say, create a cottage in your mind, and then you sit there on an armchair, and then you invite your spirit guide to join you, or your loved one. Lovely.
Yeah, it's that little space. Yeah, that little space and time, I guess. Yeah. You're so beautiful.
It's a joy. You're so handsome.
Wow. I am. I'm so taken away by your physical beauty, but you're so much more than just a gorgeous goddess. You're just an amazing woman. And I couldn't be any more proud of you. So
I know that I'm a lot of women want their partner to be as open as you are. But male, either side. I just wish people, if they felt those strong feelings, wouldn't the world be nicer if you just said it?
Yeah.
because sometimes we think these things, and then you know, well, I tend to say things, even if it's a complete stranger. You know, I say, you know, you've got amazing eyes, or you know, I'm not hitting on them. Do you know what I mean? But this cashier, I did it to this cashier the other day. I said, your eyes are amazing. She had these really almond shaped eyes and very dark brown, and it was can't remember what nationality she was, but you know, it brightened her up. She kind of like just started to beam, and you could see her aura was shining. I know men can't do it to other men because they'd think differently, wouldn't they? Wouldn't be so good.
I think the thing is, we don't notice stuff like that in general. You know, if a woman were to walk by you, I've observed a lot of women, and what you guys do, you do the up and down, you give the once over, and that once over, you can tell whether the shoes match the shirt instantly. You know everything, the nails and everything. That once over, women can do that. Guys, we're like, we don't notice. We're not that detailed to specifics like that. Attention to details.
Criticize other women, you know, what they're wearing, that sort of thing. I know women do sometimes do that, but I don't tend to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, how can you criticize somebody? Because if they're feeling good, aren't they? That person.
Yeah.
You know, there's odd times where it's completely freaky, and of course you do notice, but not in general. I wouldn't say in general.
I think in general, guys would look at the big picture. The women are more focused on the details in general. And so we see the big picture. And that's, I'm infamous for that. I can see the big picture, but I can't work out the details. That's why I need help when I put together a conference. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great. Here's the perfect date. We can have it. Here's some ideas that we can have for speakers, but lining up the hotel and, you know, getting the projector and the speakers or the microphones, making sure there's lavalier mics for people and all the little details. You know, when are people going to speak? And I'm not good at that stuff. No. The big picture, yes. Little picture, no. You are good at that. See that we.
But obviously, I'd have to rely on you in the beginning, because I don't know how things work in America so much. You see, in England, I've got my own cube. It's like it's a portable, you know, microphone thing, and I've got the clip-on microphone and things like that. I don't have a second microphone, so if you like for clairvoyant evenings, I usually rely on the venue to see if they've got another microphone. Because say if a medium is going to the audience, you need to hear the person's voice as well. So I've got a microphone for them, but not for the secondary.
See what I have, and this would be perfect for you. It's a karaoke speaker. It's portable.
That's what I've got. Yeah.
And I can hook up to 2 different wireless microphones to it, so I could be talking and somebody else
mine can, but I've never done it.
Right.
No. I'll have to show you when you're here.
Great. You can sing some karaoke while you're at it.
No, you can. You can.
Ladies first.
No.
I'll play guitar and you sing.
No.
Shall I bring my guitar?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I loved you playing guitar. You played it for my friends, and yeah, it was lovely.
Okay. I just don't want to annoy your neighbors.
It doesn't. My neighbour upstairs, he loves AC/DC. Downstairs, Jason used to play the guitar, and I'm sure he'd love it. So I've never socialised with them. It would be nice to socialise with my neighbours. Get them to come round. Have a jamming thing. Yeah.
Jamming thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Steve is saying, I never looked at women's shoes because my communication are in the facial.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I couldn't tell you if women don't buy shoes for us anyway. They buy them for each other. They don't dress up for us. They dress up for each other to make them look. They don't want to look bad in front of other women. I don't think it's as much for us as it is for the appearance of looking good to other ladies.
I don't know. I always feel better with makeup on.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for me or for, you know.
It's so much easier being a guy. This is what I look like rolling out of bed.
Well, you wasn't ready, and like within 3 minutes, you're here. You know, looking
Yep.
absolutely wonderful. You did turn up with You did turn up with no
No shirt.
t-shirt on though. I said,
I was
go on
joking. I dare you.
Go for it.
I dare you to go on without a shirt. I'm like, no. I just did that to make you laugh.
Oh, Paige, I haven't answered your message regarding Paige wants to know what the requirements are from you going to coming to the UK. It's just the PCR test, isn't it, that you've got to do?
Yeah, for entering the UK from the US.
Can I go tinkle while you do that?
I gotta, yeah. I got you, baby. So yeah, you gotta get tested 3 days before you leave the United States. And here's something I learned. They don't, for the nasal kind of test where they put the swab up your nose, they don't cram it up your nose anymore like they did before. It's just on the inside of your nose. So it's not the invasive test that it used to be. So there's no fear there, and you can get the instant results for that. So you got to get that done 72 hours before you leave. And if you're like me and Allie, we're not vaccinated. So if you're not vaccinated, you have to quarantine for 10 days when you're there. I'll be quarantining at Allie's flat. You also have to order a day 2 and day 8 test and have it sent to wherever it is that you're going. So Allie's already received those tests that I've ordered. And then, well, on day 8 or day 2 and day 8, these are self-addressed stamped boxes that you do the test, you put it in the box and mail it out. And on day 2 and day 8, and then on, after day 10, you can go out and be normal again. Although last year, apparently there was a doppelganger that looked a lot like me that was out and about. So don't know how that doppelganger, what he ended up doing. And I don't know if he got tested and stuff, but the guy looked just like me. He was hanging out with Allie's brother and his sister-in-law. So, but as for me, I quarantined those 10 days because I'm subservient.
It's the people that are jabbed have got most risk of giving it and spreading it anyway.
Yeah.
Mind you, we all know that. We're talking to the converted, aren't we?
I saw that in the UK. I forgot the exact number, but it's right around this number, that it was like 87% of the people that are in the hospital for COVID are already got so what are they doing? They're giving it to themselves. or they are the Delta variant.
Yeah, I think they are.
In the
Funeral
meanwhile,
directors are saying,
what, baby?
funeral directors are saying that now, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Paige just said, could you send the links for the tests to her? Wherever you got the tests from.
it was a government, I think it was like gov.co.uk, and they have links on there. And then what you end up doing is you find the area that you're going to. Like for when I go to visit Allie, I had to go look in the southeastern quadrant of England for somebody that had the test in that area. So if I can find the link, why don't you? I'll find it right now.
It's gov.co.uk. That's what it is. It's gov.co.uk for England. Yeah.
I'll find it right now. Here it is.
Yeah, it's sent to. Yeah. Yeah, you got a stunt double. Someone said. Steve said you got a stunt double.
I do. There's somebody that looks just like me out there. Bless that guy. Bless him.
I know. And I get on well with him. So don't be jealous, will you?
Okay, that's not the page.
Oh my God, I sorted out my drawers. We've all got drawers, haven't we? That when we're getting ready, we just do that to it, and then push it into the drawers. Well, I had to sort mine out because the drawers were kind of bowing, not good. So that's what I've been doing today, is having to sort out. So when you look up at the sky tonight, enjoy the beautiful view of Fifth Dimension. Okay. When's the next full moon? It's not a full moon when you're here, is it? I think we looked that up. So we haven't.
Well, there will be a full moon within 30 days, definitely.
Of course, yeah. But it's not when we're getting married, is what I meant.
No, I don't think so.
No. But we was looking up, if you're under immigration control, you're not, darling. You're not under immigration control. So therefore, it's not a 70-day thing. It's 28 days. So we could it's still looking good for the marriage bit.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Yes.
And there is I think there's a Margate, there's a registry office in Margate. So fingers crossed we might be able to go there. Get married there.
Okay. I'm all in. I'm trying to find that link and.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing the list in a minute. So if there is anybody out there who wants to be on the list, you just give me your first name and your initial, and then I'll add you to it. The list is for people who want to either strengthen their relationships, like me and Greg, we want to actually be physically together, so we're on the list. If you want to strengthen your family relationships, if you're single and you want to meet that special person, then that is also what the list is for. So it's not yet, I'm just kind of letting you know that it's we'll be doing it soon.
There. I found it, posted the link in the chat.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Full moon is in 15 days, said Sarah. And the new moon is in the 6th, is the 6th at 7.
Yeah, the
7
new
a.m.
moon. Yeah, the new moon's coming right up. It's the new moon in Libra.
Yeah.
And the full moon would
I
be
know.
whatever it is 6 months from now, that sign. That's what the full moon would be, the next full moon coming up.
Yeah. So do you still think you're being shadow banned, my love? Do you think that Facebook have done anything yet?
I'll tell you what, I checked, I made several posts on the In5D Facebook page. And with 400,000 followers, I normally get around 1,000 or so people that see it. 3,000 or so people have seen it. So it's more than what it was in the past. I found that to be interesting. It's still not,
so it is a
it's
little
still
bit better.
a tiny bit, but I mean, that's only a fraction better of the 400,000 people. I should be reaching, I don't expect everybody to be online at the same time anyway, but I expect out of 400,000 people, I would expect to reach at least 30 to 40,000 of them instead of 3.
You know that dodgy thing that I put on?
Yeah.
They have got something, visit the COVID-19 Information Centre. So they have got a little warning. But
well, it's funny.
There's lots of people who I've put on there who've been crippled by the Jabberwocky. So
when Facebook went down, you thought it was because of something you posted.
I did. I thought, oh, that's it. Because there was something that, I mean, I know that I'm a bit opinionated. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm doing my bit. And if it means I lose my Facebook page, I'm sorry to everybody. I'll start a new one. Just, I can't be doing this. I've got to be truthful and I've got to get it out there. The biggest thing that I'll be truthful about is the satanic ritual abuse. I will share that to everyone because I think those women deserve us to share their stories. So
Devin got put in Facebook jail today.
Devin, did you? Devin, is he here now?
No, he sent me a message though. It was something about, he posted something about the Nuremberg trials and they put him in Facebook jail for that, saying that he can't do any live videos while he's in Facebook jail. Devin doesn't do live videos anyway, so he's like,
that means that they haven't calmed down their situation then, so they're still as bad.
Yeah,
because that's not a lie. Nuremberg trials are coming, so that's not a lie.
Well, it's not just that, it's a law put in place to prevent crimes against humanity. And if people are forcing certain things upon us that have not been tested, and people are dying as a result of it, those are crimes against humanity. Plain and simple. There's nothing unlawful about posting something along those lines.
No.
So Devin, you're on the right side of history.
You are.
Thank you
They're
for
going to
doing
get
what you're
into more
doing.
trouble. Yeah, definitely. They're going to get into more trouble in Facebook. So look out for more shutdowns. I'm pleased that they lost money. That makes me very happy.
We have our Siesta Key Sarasota group here. Sarah, Lee, and Jody.
Yeah.
Myself.
I think Lisa's in Florida, so it's not Sarasota. Sharon said, I've noticed political surveys today that I have not seen before they went down. Okay. You see, Telegram, everybody's kind of converted already on Telegram, haven't they? And that's why for me, I'm going to push it a little bit on Facebook. It's to get to those people that aren't yet awake. you know, just Telegram. I can understand for you, you've got more to lose than me. I mean, I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook, and
But you have a lot of followers.
I do.
Mhm.
I do. But I'm still a gobshite.
Well, I'm grateful that for Telegram and BitChute, because I can post on those. I can post on Telegram the kind of posts I want to post on Facebook without retribution.
Yeah.
And on BitChute, I can do the same videos there that I can't do here on YouTube. So, you know, I'm so grateful for those alternative social network platforms.
Yeah. Thank God. Yeah.
I
I'm
do
going
have
to
to
do
do
more YouTube videos though. I'm going to do a lot more psychic development ones and things like that. So
good. So if you
decided.
haven't already, subscribe to Allie's YouTube channel. And I'll put a link in that for that in the chat room.
Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I've actually recorded the astrology, and I've recorded the readings. I can't remember, because I want to put more on YouTube. I want to pay more attention to my YouTube channel. So when I go live, I'm going to try YouTube more. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Howard, Florida. Yeah, Donna Rose says, so funny. At first I hated Telegram, but now I like it. Now that I know how to navigate it a little bit better, and it's not censored like BitChute and Rumble. BitChute and Rumble aren't censored, are they?
No.
No, they're not. They're not censored. It's where you get your info. Yeah.
You know, a lot
I
of
love
people.
interacting.
A lot of people on BitChute are the people that I used to follow on YouTube that are no longer there. So I'm still getting that information. I'll go to BitChute now before I go to YouTube to look for videos. And
Yeah.
here's
You
Allie's.
get a lot from Twitter, didn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. Allie's YouTube channel. There's a link to Allie's YouTube channel in the live chat. Make sure that you subscribe to her channel.
Thank you, my love.
You're welcome,
You
baby.
look after me.
I love you.
Do you? I didn't know.
Just a tad. Yeah.
I quite like you too.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tad.
Just a little. No, I'm fucking crazy about you.
You know different.
Yeah.
You know how much I love you.
I do.
It's just so damn easy being in love with you. It's just easy.
I know it is.
Drama. There's no drama. It's just like.
No, it's the same with you. It's so easy.
You know, when it's like, you know, like some people, if you'd forgotten about tonight, some people go, oh, that's typical. You don't really care. It's like they've got every excuse to go off on one. It's like, I just laughed. It's funny because I could have just as easily done that. I've done that before.
You have.
And then realized about it. I have. So
I know.
how you and I don't like it when you're driving along and then somebody really starts bibbing at you, or somebody does something stupid on the road and somebody says, why didn't you bib them? It's like, because I've done the same thing. How can I get annoyed with that person when we've all made stupid mistakes before? It's like I'm being a hypocrite then, aren't I?
I see so much of it. Yeah.
It's different if it's dangerous. If it's dangerous, it's different.
I see so much of me in you anyway. And to get mad at you is like getting mad at myself. It's kind of silly. But,
Yeah.
it's
We don't know
everything's
what we're going to be like living together. That's what people say, isn't it? Well, you don't know what you're going to be like till you live together. I can't honestly see it being any different. I really don't.
no,
I really don't.
no.
It's just.
We had 2 beautiful weeks together last year, and I can't wait for spending a month with you in 10 days.
I've got a photograph of you and you're asleep on the sofa and I'm opposite you with my feet up and you can see my foot. It's like, and a picture of you and it's like, that's on day 3. This is how comfortable and relaxed we are. And this is day 3. It was something like that. And it's true.
I'm going to be dog ass tired when I get there because it's going to be the equivalent of 2 a.m. when I arrive there at 7 a.m. It's going to be my 2 a.m. though. My body's still going to be on 2 a.m. time.
Well, I hope you can sleep on the plane. I really do.
I didn't the last time. Either way, back and forth. Yeah.
I hope you do.
I hope I do too.
I'm not going to sleep either. I'm going to be exactly the same as you. So we just have to go to bed.
I hope you sleep. You better sleep. You're the one that's driving.
I sleep on 4 hours a day, 4 hours, 5 hours sleep. I live on that. So
like, screw it out. Plenty of time to sleep when I'm driving.
I've got an automatic now. Doesn't it mean it drives itself? Isn't that what an automatic does?
Yeah. Why not?
Auto cruise. I don't. I've only driven it once. It's still sitting outside. I keep going. I keep opening my blinds, and I'm going, whose car's that? Oh, it's mine.
Aw, it looks beautiful.
Red.
Yeah,
gorgeous. Well, it's ours, isn't it? It's on
Yes.
loan. It's on loan from Mobility.
Mhm.
So
Well-
I'd give it up. I'd give it up easily if I could have my health back. I'd gladly give it
Yeah.
up.
I can't blame you on that.
You got a choice of having a really posh car or having having no good health or having an old banger and good health. I'd choose the old banger.
No brainer.
Yeah. Nobody chooses to, do they? Take some melatonin and magnesium and you'll nap. Says Paige. You was excited though and nervous, wasn't you? When you flew before.
Yeah, well, no, just meeting you for the first time. I was very excited.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so grateful that I got it captured on video.
I love watching that video of you driving up to the airport and all of that, that story is just amazing. We'll have to play that on our wedding day somehow.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out a way.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got so much to organise, my love. You're going to have to help me when you're here.
Oh, okay.
Literally, sure. I've got to organise a whole wedding in 4 weeks. Who does that? People do that in a year. They don't do it in 4 weeks.
I'll help you. Whatever I can do to help, let me know.
I'll be getting you do these little table displays, and I'll be getting you doing these little favours, that you give away to everybody. I'll be getting you doing that.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever I can do.
Oh. Okay, we're doing the Crystal Princess has just joined us, and we're just coming to the end of it now.
Right.
Right.
Oh, well.
I got your address so that I can send your stuff off. When people give me their addresses from America, they don't understand that we do not understand the abbreviations. You guys use them all the time. I have to keep going back.
Our
and
state
saying,
abbreviations. Yeah.
can you tell me what W means?
W, not, there's got to be more than W. W-I,
No,
W-A.
it was something, something, something W. And I was like, what does that mean? And it's like, she explained it's to do with West. W, West.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know, because of course we don't have a street that says Northwest or whatever, do we?
Yeah, we do. It could be like North NE, Northeast,
Yeah.
you know, Belmont Circle or whatever.
So I had to ask about the abbreviations. I was like, I just don't get it.
Allie, you're so cute with your hair straight. You look like Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
It's straight because it's still wet. It's still wet. Right. Okay, I've got my candle going.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to.
I'm going to pin you.
And every time you say that.
Okay, you're officially pinned. Now I'm going to mute myself and give you the floor. It's all you, baby.
Okay, my love. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna get the list going. So if there's anybody else who wants to add to the list, should have had the list ready. Where is it? There it is. There. Okay, so I'm going to start reading the list now. I'm going to make it bigger. I don't know if it's my eyesight, it's not as good. I do need new glasses. Okay, so if you guys can put those lovely vibes out there, and each name that I am going to read out, if you can visualize that person with beautiful love energy coming towards them, and for their twin flame, their perfect partner to be coming towards them. Okay, family members, you know, getting closer. Okay, whichever they want. It's to do with fulfilling those wishes. Okay, Aaron M, Adina M.S, Amy S, Alex V, Alexandra G, Alison James, Alison L, Alison S, Ala D, Ali F, Alison H, Alison N.Y, Amado T, Amanda L, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna O.C, Anne E.K, Anthony P, Ava F, Bo R, Becca D, Benicia M, Benji N, Betty B, Blake J.R, Blake T, Bob N, Brandy H, Brandy L L, Calm S, Carol L L, Caroline N, Carolyn E G, Karen D, Carrie L, Kat M, Caesar L, Chad F, Charlotte P, Charlotte U, Cheryl S, Chrissy E, Christina C, Christina M, Christine M, Claire S, Claire W, Claudette M, Concha Y, Constance W, Karina W, Chris D H, Crystal D H, Cynthia F, Daniel J, David S, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb PT, Deb W, Debbie B, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Devon SP, Desi, Diana A M, Diane B, Diane S, Daiju B, Dominique H, Donna RT, Dauphine F, Dulcie V, Elaine EM, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth C, Elizabeth P, Ella MO, Eloise C, Emma KB, Emma K, Erica, Gabrielle G, Gail A, Gary H, Gail B, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Gracie W, Greg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Hanging L, Hayley C, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jackie J, Jackie W, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, Jacob B, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette D C, Janice D, Jeffrey L, Jenna R, Jenny S, Jill C, Jimmy M, Joanna C, Jody E, Jody S, Jody G, John F, Josephine R, Judy M, Julia D R, Julia R, Julie B, Julie R, June N, Justin B, Carolyn M, Karen B, Karen M, Karen S, Karen Ann B, Carrie J T, Kate P, Kate W, Kathleen L, Kat L, Kelly F, Kerry D, Kim W, Kimberly S T, Kinga B, Kirsten W, Canola A, Kwan Y, Letitia W, Laura N, Layla S, Leanne D, Leah P, Leanne C, Lee O, Leslie J, Lahamo Y, Lily J, Linda P, Linda S, Linda W, Lisa B, Lisa C, Lisa D, Lisa D, Lisa S, Liz LLR, Liz C, Louise M, Linda T, Lynn M, Mafelda T, Maria N, Mark W, Marcia M, Marejo J, Marilyn K, Marsha, Marish M, Mary S, Mary T, Matthew C, Maureen W, Megan D, Megan S, Melissa D, Melissa R, Michael B, Mike M, Mimi B, Mindy W, Miranda H, Maurice, Neil C, Nini J, Nikki P, Nicole B, Nicole H, Nicole I M, Nicole K, Nora C, Paige H, Pam C, Pamela R, Patricia J, Patricia W, Paula A, Paula F, Penny D, Peter W, Phil Christophers, Pippa A, PJF, Rachel D, Rachel NR, Ray JG, Ray RL, Rashpal K, Renee R, Ria C, Robert F, Robert H, Robert R, Robin P, Rose K, Ros L, Ruth B, Sam P, Sam S, Samar, Samantha H, Sandy P, Sandy R, Sandy V H, Sarah G, Sarah R, Sassy M, Scott O, Shannon S, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon H, Sharon J, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Sherry S, Sherry J, Sherry S, Siobhan D, Sky MW, Sonia R, Stacy MC, Stacy CB, Stacy G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Stephanie S, Steve, Susan M.A., Suzanne W.L., Suzanne D., Suzanne M.C., Tamara B, Tamara S, Tammy T, Tammy C, Tammy K, Tammy T, Tanya R, Tenna R, Tessa O, Tina C, Tina F, Tracy R, Tracy H, Trina R P, Trisha K, Trisha W K, Trisha B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tyade A, Valerie A, Valerie C, Valerie J, Valerie O, Verkos T, Victoria J, Wanda E, Yvonne P, Paris P, Stella S M. Do you know that it's coming to an end by the certain names that come up? It's like, that's my cue to get back on.
Well, I'm just getting ready, I guess, to get back on. I don't want to get caught, being behind. But yeah, once you start to get to the T's and the UVs, I guess the V's, that's my cue to unmute myself, stop the video, start the video. Yeah. I'm so grateful that you do that every week. Thank you.
I do it. I want to. I want everybody to find what we have.
Me too.
I think everybody deserves it, to be this happy.
They do. Everyone deserves.
They've already got this relationship, and it might have faded a little bit. This hopefully will boost it up.
Everyone definitely deserves to find their other half. It's magical when it happens. It really is.
And we realize that it's rare, and we're not taking that for granted. No way.
No. Yeah, I consider myself very, very lucky to have such a wonderful, beautiful person to be my other half that found me, that sought me out throughout the multi-dimensional world of my dream state, found me.
How I feel. I feel exactly the same. I do. I do.
I'm so glad you came to me.
I wish I remembered it. I need regression done.
It worked out perfectly because I have a rare sleep anomaly where I instantly go into the dream state and I stay there all night. So I think that was part of what we worked out, that if we didn't meet up at a certain point, you'll find me in my dream state, because that's all I do is dream. As soon as I go to sleep, I start dreaming.
Very rare. I've told you mine.
Yeah. But when somebody that you've spent lifetimes with comes to you in your dream, you will remember that person, like I remembered Allie. Yeah. You'll remember that person. Yeah. And there will be no mistaking it. You'll be 100. The problem was getting you to understand at that point.
I was trying to run away. I was like, this can't be happening. I thought I could delay this. Too strong.
You can't run away. You're the one that came to me initially.
Yeah, but at the time that you came to me, both of us were not looking for a relationship. We were both perfectly happy single. Not forever, but just for then. It was like...
Well, before I came to you, I was like that. But when I came to you, I knew. I knew, but I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't trust my own judgment because you know what I'd been through before. So I was like, how can I trust my own judgment? And I remember trying to, even when I was doing your reading, I was trying to say, you know, I'm seeing this wonderful person coming into your life, and you know, she's going to be this and she's going to be that, and
It was you.
all of that. And I was like, why do I feel so fuzzy inside about this? And I was like, don't be silly, don't be so ridiculous. And then when I said it, and then you said, and how do you feel about that? I was like, what's he asking me that for?
So I already knew. You already knew too, because you had came to me in my dreams. You just didn't remember at that point.
No, I didn't. I still don't remember. I remember the feeling that I had when I went to sleep, and I'd done that for about a week, when I was really pining for that, the love of my life to come into my life. I was so ready. That was, we worked it out, didn't it? Was it 13 years ago or something like that? I can't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And then since then it would be like, no, I don't need anybody, I'm quite happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then bam, I couldn't get away because you booked a reading, and I was like,
But once I told you that I believed in you, that was
yeah.
when.
It was like click, 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 everything kind of, all the past lives, it came as a flash in my head. I was like, oh my God, you've said that to me many lifetimes before now.
Always had believed in you. Always will.
Mm.
Yeah. So we are very lucky. And we want this.
I still think to myself, this is a dream. It's not real. I'm going to wake up and it's just been a dream.
Sometimes it seems like the dream life is more real than our waking life.
Mm.
I knew in the dream, when I saw you in that moment of timelessness, that you were and are and always will be my other half.
Yeah.
It was just burned into my mind.
I didn't even know about twin flames. I didn't, I mean, I knew of soulmates. I didn't understand, put it this way, might have heard about it, but I didn't understand anything about it. And sometimes I think people misinterpret twin flame relationships, because they say a lot of the time twin flames is a really difficult relationship. And I'm thinking, maybe if they met at the wrong time, but if you've sorted out your crap, either one of you, if you've sorted out your emotional baggage, then when you meet, it's just easy. I'm not finding that with what they said.
It is easy.
That's because you're not a moany bastard, and you know, you just ooze sex appeal, and you know, you're kind and caring, and I admire you, and I admire what you do for others, and the list goes on and on.
Everything I think about you.
If I say any more, then I'm going to give away my vows.
But it's everything I think about you. It is. And this honestly, I was in the same boat as you. I read many articles. I have articles on N5D about the twin flame relationship. But with my previous relationships, I never felt like I had one. I knew that I had a twin because I had seen you years ago. And I even, in my last relationship, I even told her about you, that my twin's not here. She's on the other side of the veil.
Mm.
So I knew that I had one, but I didn't know what that feeling would be like in a third dimensional reality. And then here you are. And it's amazing. And when you find that, you will know. You'll know. And things will go so smoothly for you and that other person. Everything will click.
And the thought of you even laying next to another partner, let alone doing anything else with another partner, is repulsive to you. It's utterly repulsive. I don't even like being chatted up or eyed up. I don't like it. It makes
Don't like
me
what?
angry. Being chatted
Okay.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Uh,
It happened at
I'm
the
with you.
services, and I said to my mum, Mum said, "Oh, get you," and I said, "How dare he? How dare he?" You know.
I know. I went through Allie's page. I had nothing to do this particular day, and I went through Allie's page, and I was putting little hearts next to all of her pictures, except for the ones with her and her previous boyfriends. I couldn't put a heart. I'm grateful that it didn't work out, and I'm because everything worked out for me in the end. But I just had a hard time putting a heart next to you being with other men.
Honestly, I can't even remember that there's pictures on there of exes, but we're still good with that because you said you still got some pictures up of
I do,
of
and
yours, and
that's
it's like that is part of our timeline. It's part of the
yeah,
past. It doesn't
mhm,
mean anything.
not at all,
I'd be just as
not at
happy
all.
to delete it, really, when I come across. Well, if I ever come across it, I would delete it, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to have a look and see,
No, it's not
unless it
important.
bothered you. If it bothered
No, it
you, I
doesn't.
would.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I just can't put a heart next to it. That's it. No,
There's a line, and that's it.
bottom line is we're together, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the previous relationships that you had that led you to where you were when I met you, being available. And the timing was just, trust me, there's so many wonderful people out there. Don't think that, just because you're a certain age that you're not a good person, or you're a horrible person to have a relationship with, because we've all had our share of relationships and our share of heartbreak and all, and that perfect person is out there for you if you haven't met that person yet. And when you meet that person, it'll blow every other relationship away. There's no second or third place. This person takes first, second, and third place, and every other place beyond that. You are it. I couldn't be any more crazier about a woman and in my relationship. And there's no recorded version of myself that has been this head over heels over anyone I've been with. I'm just
We make
so
each other happy.
yeah,
We make each other really happy.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Head over heels in love with you. And I will profess it. I'll scream it from the top of every rooftop. I want the world to know how much I love you and how proud I am of you.
You make my heart sing, mate. You do. I'm just the luckiest woman in the world. And I haven't got the words like you have. But
You don't need them. I do.
You feel it.
I do. I do. I do. Oh,
Just
Phil showed up.
Your...
Thank you, Phil. Thank you for
Phil.
this. Cosmos mirrors you is Love a many splitted thing. Yeah, the cosmos mirrors us as well as you and your love.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to get slushy now and again. Sorry, but we do.
It is date night.
But we tell our story. It's not for gloating, it's for to help people
Hope.
to believe that there is somebody out there, and even during lockdown, that you can find that person. It just happens. If it can happen to me, believe it can happen to anybody.
And distance cannot separate you. As what we found out, we've learned this through our own experience, that because Allie and I we are the twin flames. We vibrate at the same exact number. If you were to put a number on it, say it's 15 and 0.138976211 and carry that out a cajillion spaces, it's the exact same as Allie's. So that's why it was easy for her to find me. We have like a beacon for each other. So your twin is out there. I don't know whether he or she incarnated at this point in time. I didn't think Allie did, but I was wrong. She did, and she found me. And your twin will find you. He or she is out there. And when the time is right, that beacon sound, that beacon call will go off, and you'll hear it from each other, and you'll find each other somehow, some way. It'll happen.
Yep. Yep. It will.
Yeah.
It will. And don't run away from it.
No.
I was just I remember after the reading, I went into the kitchen and I said, Dad, because my dad's in the spirit world, I said, Dad, if he's no good, please take him away. I can't cope with any more heartache. I can't cope with any more crappy relationships. Just take him away. If he's no good, take him away. And you didn't go anywhere.
No, because I had already asked your dad for permission. Her dad's in the astral realms, and I knew that. And I asked him permission to date his daughter, because I had already knew at the time that she was my other half.
Yeah.
So yeah, we put this out there to let you know that your other half is out there. And we hope that's why Allie reads the list every week. And if your name's not on the list, let us know. Your first name, last initial, or your whole name if you want. We have several people. My whole name's out there. Phil's whole name is out there, and Allie's. We have several people that we have our whole names read on there, because Allie and I want to cement the fact that we want to be together in the physical forever. So we want this to happen to you as well. And it can happen, and it will happen when the time is right.
Yeah.
I feel badly though for the people that are in relationships that aren't so great, knowing that their twin is out there. Or it's got to be difficult too if you're in a relationship and you meet your twin.
If you are in a relationship and you meet your twin, you won't be able to carry on that relationship.
I wouldn't imagine you could.
That painful. It's that painful to be apart. You just can't. You just can't. It feels so wrong.
So grateful that we didn't have to worry about that.
No, both single.
The timing was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was as single as they could be. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I hadn't had a relationship since my last one and I broke up over a year before that. I wasn't looking. I was still trying to get over the heartbreak.
Yep. Me too. After my choices, I didn't trust my own judgment.
But then you come along. That heartbreak went away quickly and healed so much within me. And as I look forward to working with you and healing each other, because we are the twins. We have what each other needs to be healed.
Absolutely.
So I want to work on your back.
We're meant to do this as well. We were meant to speak out about our relationship.
Definitely.
Now, if this had happened in any other relationship and somebody wanted me to go public with them, there'd be part of me that would be thinking, oh God, what if he cocks, what if he cocks up? What if he says something nasty to me? What if this, what if that? You wouldn't feel, when people say you're brave coming out and talking about your relationship, you're brave. There's no brave about it. There's just a knowing, and that's it. It's just a knowing.
Some beautiful comments in there. Dana Cook said, I needed to hear all of this, and she wants her name added to the list. DANNAH Cook, her full name.
I will add you. Yeah.
She goes, I'm crazy. Crystal Princess, I'm crazy about you guys together. You guys open up my heart chakra every time I see you two. It's okay. I needed a good cry.
That's what we're meant to do. We're meant to do it. It's like, I think it's part of our life path. You know, it's like we both say, why didn't we meet each other earlier when I was more able-bodied? Why didn't I meet before when, you know, so we could have had children together? Why, you know? But I think we were meant to meet now with all the obstacles around us, for it to still be as easy as it is now, for it to just still flow.
Yeah. You know, and I think about that too, you know, the whole, you know, N5D, you know, bringing Star Family together. We're bringing together so much more than just Star Family. And I consider N5D ours, you know, our platform. You know, I built this for us, you know, knowing that we can use this platform to do so much good for other people.
I feel bad about that though. It's your baby.
It's our baby. Don't feel bad about it. Look, we have this platform right now on the N5D YouTube channel. We get to reach so many people, and you get to help, you know, all these people that you are reading their names out for.
Yeah.
What a gift. Thank you.
If anybody wants one of those love spells, because I created the love spell a couple of weeks ago. If anybody does want one, let me know. Maybe you met at this age so that others can see that age is not limit to love. It's true. Yeah. I mean, there are obstacles. You know, there's this stupid pandemic. There's the travel issues. There's health. Both of us. You've been very poorly. You've had to have operations. You know, you have to have the stoma, then there's, you know, the second operation to remove
the hernia,
that.
appendectomy.
Yeah. You had all of that. I can't walk far without pain.
That's
pain
okay.
every day of my life.
I'll help you with that.
There's lots of things, but it doesn't phase us. Nothing phases us.
No, because the power of love is so much stronger than any of the challenges we've had. And you've been right there with me, you know, and you know, when I had the stoma, you're like, you can come here right now. I'm not going to love you any less for having a stoma.
Nope.
And I knew that.
I've had to change my mum's before. I would do that for you in a heartbeat. Don't have to now. She's had it reversed, but it didn't make any difference to me. I still loved you and was still crazy about you and still loved your body, and there's absolutely nothing that could put me off. Nothing.
I feel exactly the same way about you. And I know
Or
that you're
even the
not
wobbly
crazy.
bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And having a walker, and that, of course, and taking my time to get from point A to point B, it doesn't matter. I'm with you. That's all that matters.
I remember I felt my heart sank because we was at Glastonbury and I tried to walk about for the day just with the walker thing. And I was just in too much pain. Did I have the walker or was it walking stick? I can't remember. In the end, I had to get on my mum's scooter, and I was like,
Yeah.
I just wanted the ground to open up. But you still made me feel $1 million still. You didn't make it a thing.
Why
Even
would
though I felt it was a thing, but you didn't.
No. No. Crazy about you. I love you exactly how you are, the way you are. Total unconditional love.
Mm.
Your mom was like, "You're taking her over now. You can have her." All
She
right.
was joking.
I know she was, but I'm like, yeah, I'll take her. Yep.
These comments are lovely. Thank you for all of the love you're showing.
Yeah,
You.
they are. You guys rock. Thank you.
Do.
I'm feeling great, Crystal Princess. I feel I was so happy the day that my doctor said I could go swimming again. And now the water temperature, anyone that lives here in Sarasota can attest that you can feel it dropping. It's in a couple more weeks, it's going to start getting cold. The water temperature is right around 83, 84. It's perfect right now. When I get back, it's going to be cold. It's going to be too cold to go swimming. So I'm going to take advantage of, well, yeah, for us Floridians, but I'm going to take advantage. I leave in 10 days. Actually, it's going to be 9 days. It's already 9 days for you, I guess. But yeah, I leave in 9 days. So I'm going to take advantage of having a beach with warm water for the time being. And I'll probably get a little bit darker in my tan. I'll stick out like a sore thumb when I'm there. That's
Be
okay.
different. Awesome.
Well, I'm different.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
And you're
love
like,
it.
you want to show me off, you're saying.
I do. I want to arrange a conference with you. You speaking out at events and things like that. That's what I want. Yeah. So proud.
Well, that's how I feel about you. I want to show you off. Look at this goddess on my arm. Wow. She's mine.
I am yours.
So why don't we wrap it up there? Unless you have something else that you want to cover.
No, just thank you for all the lovely comments and the love, and thank you guys for pouring all the love when I'm doing the list. I can feel it when everybody's intentions are going out for these people's names. I wish I could read them slower, but I'd be there all night if I did. So
yeah, you have what, 300 and how many?
20, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And I'll add you on, Dana. Is it Dana?
Dana. Dannah, I think.
Dana. Yes. I will add you on.
Dana Cook. Yep. Awesome. So we're going to wrap it up there. And on behalf of my gorgeous, beautiful fiance for now, soon to be wife, Allie,
yeah.
I'm Greg. And we are both sending you all infinite love and light. Namaste, everyone.
Bye.
You end it. I'm just kidding.
I can't do it. Do it.
See you hold that face longer.